Good morning. Nandito po tayo sa City of Manila. In coordination po with Yorme and Vice Mayor para po magsagawa ng regular cleaning activities po natin. Alam naman po natin, last week, naging mabigat yung pagbaha po dito. Nagkasabay po yung malakas na pag-ulan at yung high tide, kaya nahihirapan po mailabas kaagad yung tubig. Plus the fact na medyo barado na po yung ating mga daluyan ng tubig. Kaya po kami nag-usap po kami kahapon ng Yorme at nag-consult po kami ng simultaneous cleaning activity dito po sa City of Manila. Si Yorme na siguro po magpapaliwanag na kalilinis lang po nila mga 3 weeks ago, ngayon madumi na naman. Yorme.
What seems to be the problem, Yorme?
Siyempre yung solid materials floating everywhere will end up in the city of Manila because at the end of the day kami sasalok ng tubig. So kung marami yung tubig sa labas, yung tubig niya marami na yun, pupunta rin sa amin. But for today, we're just very grateful to MMDA and to the team ng MMDA na tinutulungan kami doon sa aming daily activities ng declogging, clearing of any form of solid materials under our roads. Itong mga drainage natin, whether culvert or pipes and so on and so forth. Malaking bagay ito sa mga taga Maynila. At hindi ito magiging solusyon sa masasabi natin wala nang baha next week kung umulan o tomorrow. But it will ease, to cushion the level of water, that's one. At second, yung daloy ng tubig in a good time after the rainy days, madaling maipapump out sa labas ng Manila through our Manila Bay. But hindi doon uminto, isa sa malaking gagawin ng MMDA na aming ipinagpapasalamat. Kahapon, Chairman and I went to UST through the effort of MMDA, engaging private properties or areas to participate in development of our drainage or flooding problems in Metro Manila. Hopefully, maging successful yon, mga initial meetings. Although in the past, they have attempted already, but Chairman and your city government is in sync with regard to this type of plan. Now, with regard naman to our public places, Chairman na gusto niyang gawin yung isang aming property doon sa may Remedios, yung Raha Soliman, na maging water catchment din. At yung circle namin, what you call the Remedios Circle. So these are in line with our general master plan, drainage master plan ng City Government of Manila. At natutuwa rin kami na si Chairman Artes at ang MMDA ay gagawa ng mga drainage system base na sa master plan ng Manila. Kasi katulad ng Quezon City, magkatabi kami, si Mayor Joy, may master plan na rin ang Quezon City. Ang Manila meron na. Mag-uusap na lang yung mga tubo. And that will happen through the leadership of MMDA because this is a interlocal government unit na. So one way or another, it will take time to develop these things, but things are moving on with regard to infusing physical development of
So
our...
tama po ba, Mayor? Water impounding facility na tayo talaga papunta.
That's the one. It will cushion the level of water. No? It may solve a particular area's flooding, but it will not solve general flooding area. Talagang flood control project is the solution. Let us not confuse ourselves with what we are doing right now. This is a precautionary cushioning the high impact of load of water na yung what you call downpour, sabi ng mga scientists, no? Yun, importante yun. Na kahit papaano naman, yung mamamayan makatikim ng maibsan yung nararamdaman nilang araw-araw na kinakarap tuwing umuulan. And we know that already, we are a tropical country, 8 months of the year, it's gonna rain, and it's getting worse. That cannot be denied. Hindi nga bagyo, bumaba na, paano kung bagyo pa? So these are the measures that your national government through MMDA and local government of Manila working hand in hand. And hopefully, meron din mga initiative yung DPWH, and I hope by this time, they already know how to follow the elementary rule of coordination.
Wala pong coordination sa inyo.
I hope by this time, moving forward, no, they will know how to follow elementary rule in working hand in hand to all, not only to Manila, to all local government units.
Pinag-utos naman po yan ng ating Pangulo na yung mga proyekto, lalong-lalo na po sa flood control measures ay ikonsulta sa mga local government units. In fact, I received last week lang a memo from the Executive Secretary stating clearly na ikonsulta yung mga local governments dahil mas alam nila yung sitwasyon on the ground, sila yung araw-araw na andito sa kanilang locality at alam nila kung yung problema at alam rin nila at makakapag-suggest din po sila ng solusyon. So, yan po ay ayon sa direktiba ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos.
Yung mga pumping stations, sir, na-coordinate na po ba sa DPWH na mapagana? Kasi parang may mga pumping stations na hindi pa gumagana.
Well, nagko-coordinate naman kami. In fact, I think 2 weeks ago, yung isa pong pumping station dito sa Faura, doon sa malapit sa Dolomite Beach, ay napagana at nakita naman namin may konti lang siguro adjustments doon dahil medyo maliit yung catchment area, madaling nauubos yung tubig pag pinapump. Again, problema rin pa rin siguro yung baradong drainage doon kaya hindi makaabot yung tubig doon sa pump na ginawa ng DPWH. Pero again, i-address po namin yan unti-unti.
Sir, yung mga status sa mga pumping station natin dito sa Metro, sa City of Manila, given na pinahanan naman tayo nakarang araw yung bumuso mo.
Well, yung pong mga pumping stations na under po ng MMDA ay lahat po gumagana. Yung 71 na pumping stations po natin, nagkaroon lang ng problema yung isa sa nabotas ng isang araw. Yung starter niya medyo nasira, medyo luma na rin kasi. Pero agad naman na gawa ng paraan at na isaayos within the day. So, pero the rest, wala pong problema at gumagana po lahat ng pumping stations natin. Including about 24 na nandito po sa lungsod na Maynila.
Mayor, yung rainfall impounding facility
I'm
po
sorry?
natin, the rainfall impounding facility, kailan kaya ito posibleng mag-materialize?
It will take time to develop. Alam mo, physical development takes time. But what matter most is that things are being done. And ako kasi, meron akong simpleng paniwala. No? In problem solving, the first course of action is accepting that there is a problem. If we keep on denying those things, as if nothing. At at the same time, ang magsasakripisyo taong bayan. So, now, here, as you can see, it's been so many incidents that MMDA and local government unit are working hand in hand. Yun naman ay kinalulugod namin. In fact, with the statement of chairman that the directive of the president to coordinate accordingly, properly, the local government unit when they are going to introduce development in their locality. So that is one thing that kung ako ay ahensya ng gobyerno under the office of the president, that is already a policy. It's a leadership policy. Kaya I think they should follow. Igdan naman tayo. Kung matatapos ba to sa lalong madaling panahon, of course, salamat sa Diyos.
Sir, yung Greenwich
Go.
Master Plan, nasang status or nasang stage na po tayo?
we just finished it when I assumed office. I had it done, studied in 2022. Natapos siya nitong pag-upo ko, dumating sa lamesa ko. Now we are implementing it, sharing it with DPWH, sharing it with MMDA. Because I, for one, as a city, no, on behalf of the city, we cannot build 140 billion pesos simultaneously to repipe, create culvert, and all other drainage system that are available under the master plan. Now, having said that, natutuwa nga kami, katulad na nabanggit ko na kanina, MMDA, magdadala kami ng pondo dyan. Nasaan ba yung ano nyo? Bigyan mo nga kami ng 100 meters. Bigyan mo nga kami ng 500 meters. Bigyan mo nga kami ng 1 kilometer. I hope DPWH will do the same. Why? Siyempre, kung gagawin mo rin lang naman, doon mo na gawin sa tama. So at least alam mo may uuwian na maayos. So it will take time, but it's going to be done.
Turn over mo sa akin officially.
Ayan.
So, ito po, yung Drainage Master Plan po, ito po yung magiging Biblia namin, particularly ng national government, sa pagpapasagawa po ng mga drainage dito sa Manila City. So, dapat po sundin namin ito.
Nagpapasalamat naman kami kasi wala kaming kakayanang pananalapi. Ang MMDA may konting savings and they are developing Metro Manila. Hindi naman to pang Maynila lang yung ginagawa ng MMDA. But it will ease our expenses developing infrastructure projects that will confront the flooding. Now, the question is, mararamdaman ba ng taong bayan pagka nakagawa na kami ng 500 meters, 1 kilometers? Hindi pa po. Pero sigurado tayo, kapag ang gobyerno nagtuloy-tuloy sa tatahaking ganito, yung mga apo natin at anak natin napapasok sa eskwelahan and magtatrabaho, maghanap buhay, will not suffer the way we are suffering right now. So we're doing this for the next generation na meron ng direksyon ang gobyerno ng Maynila at ang MMDA. I hope other agencies of the government, national government, will participate in line with this journey.
Yorme, update lang doon sa landfill na pagtatapunan doon ng mga basura. Kasi sabi mo
Thank
sa
you for
Mateo
asking.
LGU, hindi daw sila na-coordinate or dito po nila alam ito.
No, that's not true with Chairman Artes. No. I really doubt it. Okay. I, for one, not because nandito si Chairman, we were informed. In fact, I'll give you backstory. 2 years ago, dapat sarado na yan. Salamat sa isang tao, napakiusapan, in-extend ng 2 years. Now, ngayon, kung sino yung hindi gumawa ng plano, hindi na natin yung problema yon. But, when I assume, July 1, sinabihan na ako ni Chairman Artes, pare, mukhang matutuluyan ng isara ang Nabotas landfill. Ganun ba? Hindi na talaga ma-extend. Anong ginawa namin? Naggayak kami. In fact, nagpunta pa kami sa iba-ibang bahagi ng probinsya looking for our fallback kung saan kami para maging patuloy na malinis ang Maynila. Then, due to lack of material time, kasi 2 buwan pa lang ako mayor, so we created in 2 weeks time our own small transfer station. And we required our private partners to buy new hauling, no? The word is hauling truck. So that those dump truck namin na ginagamit or compactor na ginagamit sa Maynila for daily collection of garbage, hindi na magamit para dalhin sa sa San Mateo. Kaya we're very happy, buti naman natanong mo. It's been a little less than 48 hours. We start with light operation, tapos nagawa na namin yung peak operation. So far, okay. So far. Now, lahat ng iyan, nakasalalay naman sa transfer station namin. Yung koleksyon ng basura, nakasalalay yan sa transfer station namin at sa landfill kasi hahaba ang pila. So these are the next challenge. Kasi yung initial operation, what I am after, the Vice Mayor and I, and the city government is after, is kolektahin yung basura sa kalsada at komunidad. Yun, immediate. Kasi kundi uuwi lang dito sa pinagpagura natin. Oh, that is being done right now. Now, the next step is the logistical challenges. Because from a regular 10 kilometer, now you're doing 30, 50 kilometer back and forth. So, pero kami naman, in our own little way, nakapaganda ng kaunti. But, to state the record straight, everyone was informed by MMDA. Oh, yun, way ahead. Ako, testigong buhay. I can attest to what the chairman na Artes did.
So tuloy po sa San Mateo.
Nag-usap naman kami ni Mayor. Alam niyo itong San Mateo landfill naman.
Talaglag.
Ako na, hawakan ko na. Yung San Mateo landfill naman, operational na yan since 2011.
Opo.
So, may ECC yan, approve yan ng DNR, ng provincial government. Additional volume lang naman ang aming dinala. Kumbaga, regular naman nagtatapon dyan ng Metro Manila. At additional volume lang yung sa Manila. But again, nakipag-usap ako kahapon sa phone kay Mayor Ome. At kasundo kami na pupuntahan ko siya at mag-uusap kami regarding this. But again, it's within the capacity po noong San Mateo landfill, yung additional volume po na dadali namin doon. But mag-uusap din po kami, pupunta rin po ako kay Governor Inares para po mapag-usapan din na yung division, kasi meron pang mas malaki na landfill dyan, yung Rizal sanitary landfill. So, just a matter of siguro communications, dahil hindi lang siguro namin na sabi agad kay Mayor Ome na may additional volume na dadalhin doon sa San Mateo landfill. Pero again, it is within doon sa ECC at doon sa volume na capacity allowed under the law.
So sabi kasi
Ito
nila,
yung ano.
maliit lang daw yung capacity eh.
Hindi naman.
Ito, without disclosing the area,
Opo.
para lang bumigat naman yung... kaya naman, nandito na eh. Ayoko naman pasinungalingan siya na hindi kami sinabihan. Ayan o, without disclosing, a few weeks ago, naghahanap pa kami ng lilipatan. Ayan. Hindi lang namin sasabihin sa inyo kung saan. But it's been, so this is a proof na may hinahanap kaming landfill. Kasi wala naman choice eh, but to, start, ayan kami. Pakita mo sa ito yung plan B namin. Kasi, katulad yung tinatanong mo, kung mabulunan na rin yung San Mateo. This is a never-ending story, parang pelikula noong 1980s. So, it's gonna be masyadong maraming moving parts, maraming dapat i-consider, and so on and so forth. But we were properly informed. The city of Manila was properly informed.
And on the part naman ng MMDA, we're exploring din other options kasi merong ang dalawang nag-a-apply for accreditation, including yung binisit ni Yorme. Siyempre, we just have to comply with the requirements. Dalawa po yung nag-a-apply. And we also received a PPP proposal for a waste to energy. So, lahat po yan i-consider and we're planning ahead. Again, sabi nga po ni Yorme, hindi po ito biglaan, hindi po nabulaga, wala pong nabulaga. Lahat po ito ay properly coordinated sa mga affected LGUs. So, rest assured na wala pong magiging solid waste crisis sa Metro Manila with the closure po ng Nabota Sanitary Landfill.
Sir, kahapon, di ba, you went to Tripa de Galina, parang iinad na yung flood control element dun sa project time. So, moving forward po ba, lahat ng flood control project na gagawin within the Metro Manila Scope, kailangan nandun dun sa project
Yes,
time?
dapat po mapasama para po may information yung ating mga kababayan. Ito po ay kautusan ng ating Pangulo na maging transparent, maging accountable ang lahat ng ahensya, government officials, sa lahat po ng pagawain. Hindi lamang siguro patungkol sa flood control, kundi sa lahat po ng pagawain namin dito sa Metro Manila at sa buong Pilipinas. So, yan po ay isang pamamaraan na inilunsad ng DBM, katulong po ang DICT. At lahat po kaming mga ahensya ng pamahalaan na may pagawaing bayan ay inaasahan po na mag-participate at mag-cooperate fully. At ganoon din po, ini-encourage namin ng mga mamamayan, ganoon din po ang mga local government units na with this information, mababantayan na po natin yung mga pinagagawa po ng gobyerno na kung tingnan, hindi lamang kung maayos yung pagpapagawa, kung hindi pati na rin yung epekto kung talagang efficient yung ipinagawa pong proyekto.
Mayor, same
Una muna.
question.
Ano?
Yung regarding po sa pagmamonitor once ma-construct na itong mga project na to, how will you make sure na nababantayan, nakikita maayos yung status, kalidad yung construction, hindi na siya mapipenetrate ng mga electrostatic system?
Hindi, basta kami naman, yung mga regulatory rules and laws are being followed, we're happy. In fact, kahapon, di ba, nag-file na kami ng kaso. I think it's the first time in the country na local government nag-file na ng kaso sa mga to. O susunod, may gagawin pa kami na maiihi sila. Pag hindi talaga sila nakinig, wala naman kaming recourse but to protect the interests of our people. In this case, the people of Manila. At the end of the day, that is our objective. Our interest. Parochial attitude, no? May interest ang mamamayan namin. Habang kami naman nakikilahok sa mga pagawain ng national government. To put proof to it. Remember yung DOTR, pumasok na sa Maynila, yung line sa awa naman Diyos, salamat. The very next day, nakuha nila yung lono or letter of no objection. You know, that's a blanket authority. Of all the other regulatory, yun ang pinakamahirap makuha sa isang lokal na pamahalaan. Just to show, mukhang tama naman ito at makikinabang ang taong bayan dito. Then so be it. Ganon din ang magiging attitude namin dyan. Basta kami, we will work hand in hand. We will protect the interests of our people. Those who are violating will not be welcome in the city of Manila. And in fact, we'll go after them within the legal framework.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Pare.